Hey guys, James from the BPX team here. I'm joined by Cooper.
How you doing?
And we are live again to select some more cards for our BPX weekly auctions as well as the live auction. So for those who may not have tuned in before, we are just going to randomly select the cards. We have them kind of split up by tiers off rough value estimates. For those who might not have tuned into our last stream, we did select 6 cards from weekly 10. Actually, we selected 3 there. We have 3 new additions that I do need to mention. So, the LeBron Sweet Shot signature, the Topps Mickey Mantle, and the Pudgy Penguin have all been added since our last stream. 2 of those were just from somebody who we kind of missed in the communication between pushbacks and who wanted theirs to run ASAP. And the Pudgy Penguin was actually from the Barefoot Dow. That one was supposed to be in from the beginning, but slipped through the cracks and is now in. So the Pudgy Penguin will be the headlining item for our weekly 10 auction. We're going to start the stream by filling out the rest of our weekly 10. Then we're going to move over and select the cards for our next live auction. And then we're going to wrap up by selecting 10 more cards for our weekly 11 auction. We'll be back again live either sometime end of this week, maybe early next week, and we'll keep it rolling. We'll pick some more weekly auctions, pick some more live auctions. But for now, I cover everything.
Yep, I think that covers everything.
All right, so as I said, we're going to fill out the rest of this weekly 10 first. So we're going to take 3 cards from this tier and 1 card from the next highest tier up. Let me randomize these. Data.
This is for weekly 10 on the site, correct?
Correct.
Yep.
Correct.
Everyone knows.
This is going to be between 2 and 32.
All right, here we
so
go.
We're going 3 cards here. Let's go. 13.
We got
Venusaur.
Venusaur. The Pokemon's been doing pretty good, what I've seen from the auctions. So people love the Pokemon. Seems to do well. Venusaur being an iconic Pokemon is a pretty good card right there. You're going to go purple for this one? You like feeling purple?
Darker purple, yeah. I'm feeling purple. All right.
An iconic Pokemon right there, and out of an iconic set. So can't go wrong.
Our next one is going to be number 21, Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning.
Sign of the times.
Yep. Awesome card there, Peyton Manning, one of the greatest quarterbacks ever. Where do you think he is all time in your rankings?
He's top 5, I believe.
Top 5?
He's got to be top 5.
I'd probably give him number 2 personally.
A ring with 2 different teams is that's in a class right there.
Most
almost by
MVPs
himself,
ever.
Yeah, so pretty cool card there for sure. And our next one is going to be number 19. Barry Sanders, PSA 10.
That's a rookie card right there.
Rookie,
One of the greatest running backs ever. Some would consider him the greatest running back ever. Go back and watch his highlights. He's a really fun guy to watch. Awesome guy to watch. So that's an awesome card to have in the auction.
Yep, so these 3 here, the 1999 Venusaur Shadowless Hollow, PSA 9, the Barry Sanders PSA 10 rookie, and Peyton Manning SP Authentic Sign of the Times. Each of these are going in weekly 10, and our last item for weekly 10 will be, let's randomize this up. Give it a 2, 3. Our last item will be number 3.
Trevor
Lawrence, iMac rookie patch.
I know James
auto.
is happy about that. James is our local Trevor Lawrence fan around here.
Yikes, weekly 10. Gotta be honest, you kind of love to see it. They got the downtown coming in weekly 9.
James will be spending some BPX.
I do plan to get after that one, so back-to-back weeks getting after something. If we don't win the downtown, this is a nice one on week 10 to come back into and maybe win. So yeah, so for those who, like I said, who may have forgotten, weekly 10 will have the Pudgy Penguin, Upper Deck Babe Ruth, Piece of History. That's a game-used bat patch and a PSA 9. That's a pretty sick card. The Upper Deck LeBron James Sweet Shots signature. That one has like a basketball patch with an autograph on it. It's also really cool. We got the Topps Mickey Mantle PSA 8, the Fleer Michael Jordan sticker. That's a BCG 10. Topps Mark McGuire is from 84 USA Baseball PSA 10. Got the Venusaur Shadowless Hollow PSA 9, the Barry Sanders PSA 10 rookie, Peyton Manning SP Authentic Sign of the Times number to 900, and the Trevor Lawrence iMac RPA number to 99 BGS 8.
49.
Or excuse me, yes, number to 49.
49, not 99.
49.
Awesome card
Good
there.
pitch there.
I know you're excited for that Trevor Lawrence, James. Don't have to tell me.
All right, so next we're going to get into our live auction selection. So for those who may not have tuned into our lives yet, they've been very fun. We tend to do the lower end cards there just for price points and things like that, but nice turnouts, great energy, fun time. Yeah, Tony and Coop have been handling the on-screen time there, and they've been doing a heck of a job there. So definitely tune into the lives if you have not already. But from this from this group here, we are going to select 22 cards. I split these into 2 tiers just so we can still make sure we get some of the higher value things that are in our live selection and still kind of spread those out.
Good mix of items.
But yeah, we're going to go 22 items here, and then we're going to go 5 items here. So yeah, we got 90 at the bottom here. Let's go ahead and
try to keep counting this and make sure we don't mess up. Well, first one's 25, so did you randomize?
Yeah. Oh wait, no, I did not randomize this.
Randomize it. The first one's 25. Randomize, right? What's 25?
Boom. Ricky Henderson.
Ricky Henderson, most stolen bases ever. In my opinion, he's one of the most underrated baseball players ever. Actually, I feel like sometimes he doesn't get the credit he deserves. He's an all-time great, probably a top 10, 20 player of all time. I feel like that's a consensus opinion. He has a lot of records, and he has some records I think that'll never be broken. So he'll always be in the baseball history books.
For sure. That's a pretty awesome card coming there. Next we have 87, Magic the Gathering.
Magic the Gathering. TCG, I've been getting into TCG recently, and I know those old Magic cards from '93, man, they've been skyrocketing in prices. People want them, and they're collecting them right now. So they're really, really liquid right now, and they seem to be selling for a good penny, and they just keep going up, which is what we love to see.
So 1993 Magic there, you really can't go wrong with those early ones. Next we have number 8.
That's my favorite number, fun fact.
Ooh.
Raichu. That is Lieutenant Surge's Raichu. It says Japanese gym too. Actually, in the video games, I always knew that Lieutenant Surge is actually the 3rd gym in Kanto, but I believe in the Japanese games, he's the 2nd gym. But Lieutenant Surge, his Raichu is his ace Pokemon. It's his strongest Pokemon, the evolution of Pikachu. It's awesome, iconic Pokemon right there. So
just learned a little something. I was about to tell you, I'm not familiar with Raichu's game, but okay. All right.
Pichu wasn't in the first game though. Pichu came in the 2nd game. Yeah, fun fact.
All right, next we got number 52, Zlatan.
Zlatan, he just retired actually. Believe it or not. I was talking to James about this, and the craziest story I think I ever heard was the Zlatan story where he came to play for the LA Galaxy. They signed him over from Europe to come play for Los Angeles, and LeBron was like, oh man, there's this new superstar athlete in town. I'm going to send him a little present, get to know him a little bit, sends him a jersey, a LeBron jersey. So he sends Zlatan this LeBron jersey in the mail. LeBron James. Zlatan opens the LeBron jersey, signs it, and sent it back to LeBron.
Yeah, he's got
that is some all-time confidence right there.
He's got another level of personality to him for sure. But
just retired from soccer too.
I would have loved to
all-time great.
See him stick around while Messi was here in the MLS. That would have been fun.
Old. Zlatan's older, a lot older than Messi is. So he had an amazing career. He's one of the greatest ever. He'll always be remembered in soccer.
So yeah, that's a pretty cool card there. SGC sticker, 8.5.
That's 4 cards so far.
Next we got number 68.
Michael Jordan.
Ooh, a rare air.
What can we say about Michael Jordan that hasn't already been said, James? A lot of people consider him the greatest of all time.
For sure, yeah.
I mean, currently I know that Golden's selling his flu game shoes right now, it's up over $1 million. He sells well. Everyone loves Michael Jordan. He's one of the most iconic athletes ever. So
yeah, and rare is a pretty cool set. It's pretty attainable for most collectors too. So that should be another exciting one to see come. And I think that was number 5. Oh God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. You'll be better at the tallies than me, probably.
All right. All right. Go on. Number 6.
19. Bob Gibson, triple threads. I remember this.
Bob Gibson's one of the greatest pitchers ever in baseball history. There are some that said that he threw, like 100 miles per hour as a starting pitcher. We don't know how true that is because he played in a different era, but he's an all-time great in baseball. I think he is the record for the lowest ERA in a single season.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
okay.
Which is it's a very low record. I forgot exactly what number it is, but it's an insane record. It'll probably never be beaten for a complete season ERA by a starting pitcher. So all-time great right there, baseball.
We get 19 again.
Nice.
69.
Nice.
Cal Ripken Jr., Topps Finest All-Star Signature Series.
The Iron Man. Yeah, this is a
It's
guy.
a 1/1.
Yeah, it's a 1/1. I think it's an autograph, too. Pretty sick.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a guy, he literally just never was off the field. Dude played every single game. He was tough as nails. You know, he was out there giving his all every single day. So that's the kind of player you want on your team.
That's a pretty cool one to see come through the lives for sure. Next, we got number 9. Pete Alonso, BGS 10.
He's been on fire this year. Dude's been hitting the ball out of the ballpark at a crazy rate. The Mets have been struggling, but Pete Alonso has not been struggling. So
I think he was day to day when they said he got hit in the wrist, right? Like, he should be back pretty
it's
soon.
like 2 weeks, I believe, strained wrist. But all the Mets fans are saying it was on purpose. I think his hole in his swing has always been up and in fastballs, so they threw it up and in, and it happened to catch him. Unlucky break. Feel bad for the guy. But, you know, it's baseball. It happens. But he's a hell of a ball player. Give him that.
Yeah, so BGS 10 Topps from 2019 coming to Pete Alonso. Next, we have number 72. Ooh, Nintendo Wii Super Mario Galaxy 2 WADA 9.
This is a very, very iconic video game right here in Super Mario Galaxy 2. I know Tony knows about this game. This is a game, considered one of the greatest video games ever made, actually. It has a 3D world. It was one of the first to really have this immersive 3D world, and Super Mario Galaxy now is like, I think the new one is like they're saying it's like one of the greatest games ever made. The new one is. It's in an iconic franchise. Super Mario Galaxy 2 specifically is a very, very iconic game in the speedrunning community. Very, very popular game there. So it's an awesome item to have in the auction.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. We haven't seen too many video games come through so far, so
You ever played it,
definitely
Tony?
excited for that one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think the first one might be better, but they're both
The
great.
new one is really good.
The first two, at least I haven't played it. If there's a new one after the second,
It's on the Switch. The new one's on the Switch.
I
Yeah.
need to get it then.
All right.
This should be our 10th card.
Next, we got number 54. Carmelo Anthony, 1/1.
Another guy that just retired, sadly. Carmelo Anthony, man. Hoodie Mello was something else.
Yeah.
Hoodie
Yeah,
Mello
it was
a
an
different
inspiration
beast.
for all the guys working off season, man. For real, it's like those off season videos were a thing, but he kind of made this whole character, and it just became a whole nother thing. And now the trainers, like that particular trainer that he was working out with, Chris Brickley, he works out with some of the top athletes across college, high school, NBA. Now it's insane.
Double check that that's 10. Now we're at 10. I believe we're at 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. I should have started at the top. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right,
You're doing
all right,
good.
we're on track.
But yeah,
All right,
Melo
yeah.
finally retiring. So that was a pretty emotional one.
LeBron's
there.
the only one
Yeah.
still standing from that 03 class, that
Yeah.
absolutely loaded draft class. So,
Next card, we have number 39, which is Shohei Ohtani, Topps Heritage. It's a chrome purple refractor PSA 10.
he's the best player in baseball.
yeah.
I've been saying that for a while. It's just kind of unfair when you're two players in one.
Yeah.
When you're a all-star level hitter and an all-star level pitcher, it's just kind of unfair to really compare you to anyone else. And it's tough because he plays two positions. The MVP award's basically going to be his every single year if he doesn't get hurt.
I tried explaining that to somebody. Like, I'm not too big on baseball, and some of my friends aren't either. I tried explaining his, like,
How insane it is.
how he's one of the greatest, literally, of all time, almost, if he can just stay healthy and put up the numbers throughout a lengthy career. So
It would be like if you were playing football and you were a top 5 quarterback and a top 5 defensive end at
Yeah.
the same exact time in
Yeah.
the league. That's basically what he's
50
doing.
touchdowns, 15 sacks a season.
Yeah, like that's like what he's doing in baseball. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's crazy, but I mean, it's insane. He's absolute insane athlete.
Is there anybody that comes to mind that you can think of that was better in hitting and pitching than Ohtani?
Yeah, there's some pitchers and there's some hitters that are better than him, but the fact that he can do both is just kind of unfair.
It is.
Yeah, having that, I hear the Babe Ruth comparisons, and that's really the only comparison I hear. So
Yeah, he's a stud. 62.
next we got number 62, Mike Trout. Speaking of good players, the
He went
Angels.
from the best player in baseball to the guy that used to be the best player in baseball.
Yeah,
Mike Trout has had an amazing career. I can't remember off the top of my head how many MVPs he has. It's either 3 or 4. He should have more. He's gotten a lot of MVPs robbed from him because he was just so good for so long. They just stopped giving him the award because it was like, yeah, no, Mike Trout is what Mike Trout does. But what Mike Trout does is still better than everyone else for a lot of years. So he used to be the best player in baseball, and he's the best player of a generation. And I know a lot of kids my age growing up, he's an icon to those people growing up. And there's a lot of people that model their game after him and want to be Mike Trout. So awesome player right there.
Yeah, pretty cool card. And 2011 is his rookie year, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so pretty cool rookie there, Trout coming. Next, we got number 78. Ooh, SS of Wales, 6901. This is
Society
the
of Wales.
gold whale. This is a gold whale. For those who might not, or to kind of formulate that image for you, if you don't know in the collection, gold is one of the most rare traits for that skin. So this is probably one of the better whales out of a 10K collection. I know a lot of guys in the block packs community, some of those OGs who were around when block packs first started. Some of those guys actually, we've done whales in the Raz. I think we had 20 instant win whales before, so I know we helped get those out there. Barefoot has done some stuff with the whales too. I do believe we have some guys in our community who were OG mentors of the whales, and some of them probably still hold those whales. So pretty sure we'll have a lot of excited faces to see that one. Next, we have number 2.
Michael Jordan, rare air.
Another rare air.
Yeah, what can we say about Mike? What can we say? What can we say at this point? You know, I feel like everyone's just a broken record talking about Michael Jordan, greatest of all time. He's either your greatest of all time or he's your second greatest of all time. I feel like there's no debate there. So, one of the best to ever do it.
Next, we have number 55.
This is our 15th card too.
Ooh, I do not know this guy, Coop.
Yeah,
Help me out.
Blondo. Assuming it's a vintage card from 54 Bowman. Actually, I think I remember seeing this card. I'm pretty sure it has really, really good eye appeal for the SGC 6th grade. It's a vintage card from the 54 Bowman set, which is really, really collectible because that set has Mickey Mantle, Willie Mays. So there's a lot of set builders out there that really some of these vintage cards, they're hard to find to certain players, and they want to complete this set. So that makes them really desirable, and almost every player in the set's desirable. So it's an awesome card there. It's a good vintage piece for, a good vintage collection. If you're trying to build a 54 Bowman set and you need one, there you go. BPX live auction. Tune in.
All right, so our next one is going to be number 45. Ooh, Dr. J. 86 Fleer. That's a pretty big set as far as basketball goes. I mean,
probably the biggest ever.
That's where the Jordan rookie comes from. And, I mean, you got a lot of iconic players. You got Magic, Bird, Dr. J being one.
Kareem.
Yeah, so it's a pretty great set. Again, people do try to build this set kind of like Coop said with the baseball. This one a little harder, or I can't necessarily say harder. Those baseball sets have 400 plus cards actually.
Yeah, the thing is that makes this set hard is that there's some of those PSA 10s out of 86 Fleer are very, very rare. Yeah. I'm pretty sure the Kareem one is basically non-existent in a PSA 10 grade.
Rare and expensive for sure, high end for sure, but. Another cool card here. I mean, in a PSA 9 grade, that's still a great grade coming from the set. So
everyone loves Dr. J. He was an awesome player to watch. ABA. ABA or is it ABBA?
He was in the ABA and the NBA.
ABA,
so.
Yeah. Well, he was there with the merge, right?
Yeah.
He was there for the merge. Yeah. All right, so next.
Next, we got number 84. Mickey Mantle.
66 tops. This is going to be a later Mantle card coming from the mid. Is that 66?
66.
So yes, this is from the mid 60s. Mickey Mantle. Not as desirable as the 50s Mickey Mantles, but at the same time, it's still Mickey Mantle, the most desirable guy in vintage baseball. What's not to love? Everyone loves Mickey Mantle. Super liquid card. Awesome. I mean, everyone loves Mantle. That's all I can say. He's Mickey Mantle.
Yeah, so that one will be coming soon to the next live auction. Next, we have number 22. Maybe we got a little
Star Wars.
3P. 3PO and R2D2, yeah. Sapphire green.
That's not how you spell those, bro.
It's not?
No.
I want to say we got it off the card.
Is it off the card like that? They put.
I feel like they spelled 3PO right, or 3PO. I think they spelled it out instead of. I was confused too looking at it now because I always thought it was literally like the letter C, 3PO, and then like R2. I'm pretty sure they spelled it out on the card. I'll double check it for sure. But
still, the most iconic, the most iconic droids ever.
Yeah, for sure.
C3PO and R2D2. There's a joke around the internet that they're like, nah, R2D2 is the true protagonist of Star Wars because he's the only character that's in all the movies. He's always there. R2D2's in everything.
Was he in the most recent one? I feel like they had a new droid.
No, he's in those. R2D2's in all the movies. So is he the protagonist of Star Wars? Who knows?
I don't think we've had a Star Wars card in the auctions now for a few weeks, so pretty cool to see that when I know we have some Star Wars collectors out there in the community.
People love
so.
Star Wars.
Next, we have number 44. Ooh, Erica's Venusaur.
Venusaur again. I mean, we were talking about earlier. One of the most iconic collectible Pokemons. This is Erica, who's a gym leader from the original games, the first generation games that take place in the Kanto region. She's a grass type master, and Venusaur is her strongest Pokemon. The final evolution of Bulbasaur, the starter, and Venusaur is a very, very strong Pokemon in the games and in the card games. I mean, it's super collectible too, being one of the 3 original starters. So it's an awesome card to get right there.
All right. How many do we have so far? 19. All right. Got number 10. Ooh, Ichiro. 2001 is rookie for him, right?
I believe so. He was. I mean, fun fact. He's the only guy to win. I think he is the only guy to win Rookie of the Year and MVP the same year.
Oh wow.
He came over out of Japan and won MVP his first year. I mean, if you would have counted his hits in Japan, he's the most professional hits in baseball history. As a professional baseball player, he is the most hits ever if you count his time in Japan. Everyone loves Ichiro, man. He's just a super likable figure, loved by everyone around him, and he's an awesome player. That's all I can say. I think we're at 20. Let's double check, make sure we're at 20.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yep, we're at 20.
2 more in this tier.
So 2 more coming from this tier here. 74. Sandy Koufax, Sweet Spot, Legendary Signatures.
The guy he had a really, really short career, actually, Sandy Koufax did. This is, of course, a legendary signature, so this is an autograph of his. But he had a really short but a really great career, and he was considered the greatest left-handed pitcher for a long time until the guy that happened to play for the same team he used to came up. His name was Clayton Kershaw. And Clayton Kershaw, I feel like he's kind of established himself as an all-time great pitcher, probably ahead of Sandy Koufax all time. And Kershaw's not even done yet, which is the crazy part. But he's a stud player, loved by a lot of people. People love collecting his cards, super desirable cards.
Yeah, those Sweet Spot cards are pretty cool. They got a nice big patch of a ball there with the signature. So.
Yep.
All right, and our last card from this tier will be number 25. Ooh, we got to roll it again. Number 13, lucky 13, Justin Herbert.
J. Herb.
Prison PSA 9.
We were talking about it earlier, man. We've talked about it. I think every time we've talked, this is the year for him. Is he that guy? Is he going to be a contender, or is he going to be Phillip Rivers?
Is he going to be Phillip Rivers?
Yeah, is he going to be Phillip Rivers, or is he going to be a legit quarterback going for Super Bowls? This is the year. It's make or break. So we're about to see what he's about. So that concludes this tier.
All right, so we'll come through and review through this tier after we wrap up the live with 5 more cards. We're going to go 5 from this group and randomize that range and put it at 21. 3.
Derek
Jeter. Foil, PSA 8.
Derek Jeter is one of the most iconic baseball players ever. The captain, New York Yankees captain, longest time ever. He was the king of New York, you know.
Yeah, and that particularly, I remember learning about this foil card. Like the pop one, there's very few PSA 10s.
It's a very, very tough grade. Very, very.
I'm pretty sure it was. Grade. If you look at the pop, there's a lot of PSA 8s, not many 9s, even less 10s.
It's a super, super hard grade. The foil sets are very, very hard grades. It's because that foil on the card peels really easily, so they're just really hard to get in PSA 10 conditions. So that's what makes them so desirable.
That's pretty cool to see hitting the auction soon. Next, we have number 18. Ooh, another video game. 1994 Nintendo 64.
Snap.
1999 Nintendo 64. Pokemon Snap, yep.
Fun fact, I believe this is one of the most highest selling games ever made, I'm pretty sure. Pokemon Snap. So it was a game where you would go around on the game and you'd control a person that would literally take pictures of Pokemon. Like in the game, you take pictures of Pokemon and you get graded on your photography skills. And it was a super, super successful game. There's been multiple versions made since. This, though, was the original Pokemon Snap. You know, it's an awesome, iconic Pokemon game that a lot of people probably have good memories of playing growing up and stuff.
So that'll...
Really? You never heard of it?
That's crazy.
No, it's a massive game.
Interesting. But yeah, that'll be pretty cool to see. Also, since, we have another video game in that same one, that'll be a great way to kind of pair them. Next, we have number 9. Ooh, Kobe Bryant. Skybox Premium Rookie Preview.
It's just like Jordan, man. What can we say that hasn't been said already, man? One of the hardest workers we've ever seen in the NBA. He treated basketball differently than anyone else ever did, and he changed the game. Left an impact on it that'll last forever, I'd say.
For sure. And as of late, I mean, the Nuggets could potentially win this championship tonight, and I've been hearing so many comparisons of the Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic to Shaq and Kobe when they were paired with the Lakers. And, I mean, it just kind of reminds you just how unstoppable they were at that point in time.
They were ridiculous. They were so much better than everyone else. It was just unfair.
Yeah. So, pretty cool to see another Kobe card hitting the auction there. We're at 9 again. 21. Next, we got number 21, which is a 2003 Topps LeBron James BGS 9.
LeBron's that guy right now in the NBA. I mean, if he's not your number 1, he's your number 2. And, I mean, his career's just been absolutely insane. He's the greatest scorer ever in NBA history. I feel like that's he has the most points ever. He has to be the greatest scorer ever if he has the most points ever. He's going to go in the record book with so many records because of his longevity and how good he's been for so many years. And just an amazing career he's had. And it's really sad that it's probably going to be coming to an end soon.
Yeah, I'm hearing the retirement talks. He has to give us a farewell tour. Like, he has to. But this particular card, I mean, the draft night suit, like, it'll always be an iconic suit, any picture from there. Like, that was just the big white baggy suit will always live on. So, all right, and our last card that's going to go in this live auction is going to be number 16, Zach LaVine, Preferred Gold, number 10, BGS 9.5.
Who is Zach LaVine on currently right now again?
He's on the Chicago Bulls right now.
He's on the Bulls.
There are some talks about LaVine possibly moving in the offseason. Their 2 star players right now are LaVine and DeMar DeRozan. They're both 2-guard type guys. So you got one of them playing at the 3 when they're in the game together. It's a little odd of a combination, but they both still perform really well. LaVine has always been that high-flying guy, though. I mean, when he first came in the league and he got in his first dunk contest, he was almost like he was just bouncing off the floor.
He's got freakish athleticism, and it's pretty obvious to see when you watch him play that he's a stud athlete.
Yeah, for sure. So even now, he's almost, I think he is 10 years into his career, and I still feel like, you know, if he stays healthy, keeps working, he has a step he could take. So, but yeah, that wraps up for our live auction selection. Running through these again, we're going to have the Derek Jeter foil PSA 8, Kobe Skybox Premium, his rookie year, it's Zach LaVine gold number 10 BGS 9.5. We have a video game, 1999 Nintendo 64 Pokemon Snap, a LeBron rookie from 2003 BGS 9. Upper Deck Rare Air, PSA 10, Pokemon Raichu. We got Pete Alonso, BGS 10 from 2019. Ichiro rookie from Topps Chrome Traded. Justin Herbert, Panini Prism, PSA 9. Bob Gibson, Triple Threads Relic Auto, 1 of 1. Star Wars, got C-3PO and R2-D2 in a Sapphire Green, PSA 10. Got Topps Sterling, Ricky Henderson, PSA 8. Got Shohei Ohtani, Topps Chrome, Purple Refractor, PSA 10. 1999 Pokemon Erica's Venusaur, PSA 8. 86 Fleer, Julius Erving, PSA 9. Getting a little winded with this.
You got this.
2002 Panini Zlatan Ibrahimovic, that's World Cup sticker, SGC 8.5. Carmelo Anthony Prestige Bonus, 1 of 1. Bowman George Blonda, SGC 6. Mike Trout draft, Topps draft from 2011. It's BGS 8.5. Got another Rare Air PSA 10 in there. Cal Ripken 1 of 1 auto here from 2018. Another video game, a 2010 Nintendo Wii Super Mario Galaxy 2 WADA 9. Upper Deck Sandy Koufax Sweet Spot Signature, BGS 7. SS of Wales 6901. Topps Mickey Mantle from 1966, PSA 3. And a 1993 Magic the Gathering Twiddle International Edition, PSA 9.
That boy. That was long.
Yeah. So 27 cards
that's
there
wild.
coming to the next live. Today is Monday, so a week from this upcoming Wednesday. We got 9 days until our next live. We'll have some more information about this, have a list of things for you on BPX News and such. So make sure to tune in if you're looking to get any of these cards here. And next, we're going to get back to selection for our next auction that is going on the website, which is weekly 11. So these cards were already selected for weekly 10. We'll get them out of the way, and then we will get right to business. So for weekly 11, we're going to select 11 cards from tier 1. 11, excuse me. From weekly 11, we're going to select 4 cards from tier 1, 3 from tier 2, 2 from tier 3, and 1 from the headliner column. So
3, 2, 1.
Yep. Go ahead and randomize these and get to it.
All right.
Our first card is going to be number 10, Fernando Tatis Gold, number to 2019 BGS 10.
He just made his return back to baseball, and he's been smoking some baseballs. He already leads his team in home runs, I'm pretty sure, so far already after missing the beginning of the year. I mean, dude's an absolute freak athlete. He's actually been an above-average defender in the outfield. He moved from shortstop to outfield, and he's actually been thriving out there. He's been performing really, really well. So all the signs are looking for a big bounce back from Green. Xander Bogaerts.
I haven't heard too many names that sound like too familiar, but I do know Xander. But Tatis has a lot of swag, man. I love it. I love to see him
Got
back
a lot
out
of
there.
natural talent too. Dude was born to play baseball.
All right, so our next card coming here, 29, Anthony Davis. Wow, not Anthony Davis. Somebody who I personally like a little more than Anthony Davis. Anthony Edwards, Purple Ice Prism. That's pretty cool. It's numbered to 175. A lot of people are seeing Ant now, especially with LaMelo having some injuries here and there. A lot of people are starting to say Ant is the clear-cut best player from that 2020 class. I think he definitely is right now, with LaMelo kind of still close behind. But
Problem with him right now is he's got Carmelo Anthony on his, or not Carl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, there's talks of Carl Anthony Towns getting dealt this offseason. So
I feel like that'd be best for his game, because I feel like in the big situations, he should be their go-to guy, and he's not, because Carl Anthony Towns has been there longer. He's the veteran, even though I think Anthony Edwards is a better player than him personally.
I think they'll look to rebuild that team this offseason with Anthony Edwards as the cornerstone.
I think you deal Cat, get some more picks, and then you build around Edwards going forward. I feel like he's the guy there. He's got to be your guy.
Yeah. So he has a lot of potential. So
he's a bucket getter.
The next few years will tell us a lot about LaMelo versus Edwards.
For sure. For sure.
Still out on that, but he's been climbing up.
Next, we got number 18. We got Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr., Topps Update, red and blue shirt, PSA 10.
This card's actually a short, man. This card's got a really pretty low pop count, but Acuna's been on an absolute tear this year. He's been the best player in baseball so far this year, and he doesn't look like he's slowing down. In fact, I saw the beginning, he's been getting super unlucky actually this year. It's crazy because he's an MVP candidate, but he's somehow been getting unlucky. He should have better results than he's getting. That's just a testament to how good he's playing this year. So he's playing absolutely out of his mind this year, and we're going to see if he can keep it up for the whole year.
Hopefully he can keep that MVP campaign up, because I know Coop, Jeff, obviously a lot of guys here at the office are Braves fans. I talk trash to them, but I actually do kind of like the Braves. So it'll be pretty cool to see.
James is going to come over soon. He's going to realize the Rays are not it.
All right, so lastly for this tier, we got one more card. Number 28.
Another Venusaur.
Another Venusaur, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of Venusaurs today, but I mean, it's an awesome Pokemon. It's one of the most iconic Pokemons up there with Pikachu and Charizard and Blastoise. It's really recognizable. If you played the games, you definitely know what Pokemon Venusaur is, and you're probably attached to Venusaur because you probably played the games with it growing up. So, yeah, it's an awesome Pokemon. It's a first edition Shadowless from the original 1999 set. So that's a super awesome card to have.
For sure. So, quick rundown there. We got the Fernando Tatis Gold, BGS 10, number to 2019. Ronald Acuna Jr., red and blue shirt, PSA 10. That's a short print. We got the 1999 Pokemon Venusaur. It's a first edition Shadowless Hollow, PSA 6. And the 2020 Panini Anthony Edwards, or the Panini Prism Anthony Edwards. I don't know why we have that broken up like that. Purple Ice, number to 175. So, moving on, we have 3 cards coming from this tier. Randomized range. All right, and that is 22. Number 8.
What we got here?
Gucci Grail Penguin.
Yuga Labs. We all know about Yuga Labs here in the NFT community. I mean, they're the Amazon or Apple of Web3 so far in its early life. So, yeah, almost every product they put out's a good product. So, you know what to say?
Yeah, it's speaking to the Gucci Grails were just the Penguins have kind of found their niche in NFTs with the Pudgy Penguin collection, but they have another layer of like style to them that I think a lot of people relate to more. So.
Yep.
Next, we have number 14. 1986 DC Batman Dark Knight Returns CGC 9.8.
Dark Knight. I mean, probably Batman's probably one of the most iconic superheroes. He's up there with is he above Superman in iconicness? You feel like at this point?
I hear about Batman more in my personal circles. I have more Batman more friends who have Batman as their favorite.
I feel like this comes from the recent movies with Batman. Is the Batman movies always seem to they hit home on the Batman movies. You had the Batman that just came out, and you have the whole Dark Knight trilogy. I mean, the Batman movies have been really, really good, which has really helped make Batman probably the face of DC and maybe the face of superheroes. And he's leading the way, and it's an awesome comic right there. You know, we got a comic of his from 1986 and a super high grade for a comic book. So it's an awesome item to have.
For sure. So our last one from this tier is going to be number 12, Cool Cat 6731. Wow,
we got no cards, 2 NFTs and a comic book.
Wow, yeah, I didn't even. Wow, yeah. So Cool Cat is another one from the Barefoot DAO that got thrown in there late. But even though these NFTs, I mean, they peaked they were at 8 ETH. I want to say when ETH was, that might have been when ETH was still $3,000.
They're big time. They're big time.
They had a high ceiling for sure, and I do believe some of these projects, you know, when the next bull run comes, some of them have to be there to catch more traction. So, Cool Cats still have a decent floor, but definitely some potential still there to get back to the old days. But yeah, just quick rundown to review this one. We had the Yuga Labs Gucci Grail Penguin 1262, Cool Cat 6731. And the 1986 DC Batman Dark Knight Returns comic, CGC 9.8 there.
No cards. All right, so we got 2 cards from this next tier.
Literally just randomly got 3 out of 4 of the items that were not cards.
Yeah. Insane luck.
Random.
That's how the cookie crumbles. All right, so.
Going 2 card tier.
2 from this tier, yep.
11.
First, we got number 11, Josh Allen Select. Copper Prism, number to 75, PSA 10. I don't know why, but I vividly remember when Cooper bought this card for one of our drops. I want to say this was right before the playoffs started, but I mean, Josh Allen, he's one of those guys. He's the cover of Madden this year. I think, that cover is really dope, but I also think he has that potential, and their roster has the potential to be a Super Bowl contender.
And it doesn't hurt that he's a super likable guy off the field, man. It seems like everyone that's talked to him loves that guy. He seems super charismatic and a good time. I mean, that really helps you, man. When you're a good person, it helps you in the card game, you know.
Facts.
Makes people like you more. Makes people want to root for you. So we love to see that.
Yep. So
Madden curse.
Yeah.
I will say the Madden curse. It was a thing, and then I can't remember which year it was, but there was some years where it just Mahomes was one of those guys who he made that Madden curse look like a joke, but it still gets some guys.
There's a long line of like history backing that up.
Yeah.
Lamar had a pretty big fall off after Madden. That's true. All right, next.
We got number 13, 2013 Panini Prism.
Giannis.
Red, white, blue PSA 10. That is a rookie.
There's 2 variations of this. I'm not positive if this is the Mega Box or the Mosaic.
This is the red, white, blue Mosaic one.
The Mosaic one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So there's 2 of those. Okay, so yeah, so Mosaic. These cards are actually really low population. I'm pretty sure the population's in either the 50s or 60s on this card. It's a very low pop card for a Giannis rookie. I mean, he's Giannis. He's probably the most physically gifted NBA player we've ever seen from a physicality standpoint. I mean, he's so big, so fast, so explosive. He really just changes games with his athleticism, and it was literally good enough to win the Bucks a championship. His athleticism.
Yeah, he caught some steam with that playoff exit that they had this year.
Not everyone's perfect.
But yeah, I mean, they had a lot of injuries throughout the season. Obviously, they ended up getting rid of their coach. They have a new coach coming in now. I'm pretty sure they got Nick Nurse coming there. So I think it's a pretty bright future for Giannis. He's still young, mid-20s. I mean, he's got another 10, 15 years of ball left in him. So that's a pretty solid rookie card up for grabs there.
So that concludes this tier.
Yep. So obviously we just went through the Giannis Red, White, Blue PSA 10, and again the Josh Allen Select Copper Prism, number to 75 PSA 10 there as well. And last but not least, we have our headliner for Weekly 11. I'm really excited about this one. I do have one in mind that I would love to see go ahead and hit the auction, but all of these cards here are super awesome.
I got two.
Gosh, I'm looking at the list again. Yeah, I think I got two actually too. So
Let's go ahead and give us a number. You randomized it.
oh yeah, I did. You're right.
So the headliner for Weekly 11 is going to be.
All right, that's not working.
Number 8. What do we got?
MJ Upper Deck Michael Jordan tributes MJ Milestones auto number to 30.
That is an on-card autograph from the Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan autos, they always perform well. Again, he's you either got him as the greatest of all time or you have him as the second greatest of all time. I mean, Michael Jordan's that guy, on-card autograph with his iconic signature that I think is one of the most recognizable in sports. Just an absolutely awesome card.
Yeah, that's definitely exciting. Big one coming there. We've had a few other MJ autos, and I want to say we had this. I want to say we had the same card as a prize, but a different number, obviously, in the Spring Supreme. So if you didn't win it there, and you're still interested in maybe adding it to your collection, this is a perfect opportunity because I mean, number to 30, you're not going to see it surface too much. So, quick rundown. Again, for what's in Weekly 11, obviously we have the MJ Auto here, which is headlining. Next, we have the Josh Allen Copper Prism number to 75 and the Giannis Red, White, Blue Mosaic PSA 10, or Red, White, Blue Prism PSA 10. We got the Yuga Labs Gucci Grail Penguin 1262, Cool Cat 6731, 1986 DC Batman Dark Knight Returns CGC 9.8, and we got the Fernando Tatis Topps Gold. That's number to 2019 BGS 10. Ronald Acuna Jr. Topps Update red and blue shirt PSA 10. That is a short print. 1999 Pokemon Venusaur First Edition Shadowless Hollow PSA 6, and the 2020 Panini Prism Anthony Edwards Purple Ice number to 175.
That concludes it.
Yep. So
it's live stream.
Again, this particular week we are going to have a Wax Wednesday auction is going to be coming this week. That'll be revealing soon and closing on Wednesday. Weekly, I did get a question about it just to clear it up. So we did not have an auction on Mother's Day. Love the mothers out there and love the holidays for sure, but that actually just kind of, we had our Spring Supreme Raz going on at that point in time, so that was just our way of giving you guys some time to focus on the drop and not have to focus on an auction at the same time. So that being said, this week we will still have our weekly auction as planned. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers in block packs. But once Father's Day festivities roll through, if you're interested in buying some cards later on the night, that will be available for you. These cards that we just selected, like I said, you'll be looking for these in the next live auction we do here in about 9 days. And then we have weekly 10 rolling in after 9, weekly 11 after that. So, yeah, this was fun. We'll be back again either late this week or a week from today at latest to do some more selecting, get some more stuff out there so you guys can kind of plan accordingly. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you again soon.
Peace.